What's happening, YouTube? Dylan here, talking to y'all today about the law of attraction in regards to the semen retention journey y'all may be embarking upon. Let me tell you, man, this shit is the best thing that's ever happened to me. That's why I started this whole channel, to focus on that, but it's not going to be all about that, but I definitely want to really focus on it because I think this can save a lot of men, and this could save the world from just a bunch of bullshit. As crazy as that sounds, this could save the world from a bunch of bullshit, stop a lot of wars, stop a lot of hate, a lot of fear, a lot of lack of confidence, just so much shit. But I'm gonna talk about the law of attraction, right? Now, if you're skeptical of this, you probably haven't just tried it. Or even if you have tried it and you're still skeptical, you're not living life. You're not out and about doing shit, being busy. You got to put in action. So you got to move. You got to get going. The world's not going to just come to you. So let me just get that out the way. But let me just give y'all a couple examples of what happened to me and what I think can happen to y'all too, man. And what I think is going on with this shit, just based off experience, right? So the first time I ever retained my semen, it was not with the intention to really retain my semen, so to speak. I was just, at first, when I very first did this shit, I was just trying to not beat my dick so much. And I was actually looking to take a break from, just beating my meat, right? So rewind back to May. Yeah, it was like the start of May. So, I had been listening to podcasts and shit, watching YouTube videos. And it's like, I heard a couple different guys just mention, how bad beating your dick was. I think it was like Steph is cold. He had mentioned semen retention, which I thought was a little extreme. I'm like, man, he's like, you still fuck bitches, but don't bust. And in my head, like a lot of y'all's heads, that's crazy. What the fuck I look like fucking a bitch and not busted and not getting my orgasm? The fuck I look like, right? But I think it was like Theo Von, the comedian. Shout out to Theo Von, very funny dude. I was listening to his podcast, and he's always talking about how it's like, it's like the dark arts. You know what I'm saying? When he's trying to, he would fall under these women's spells, and he damn near want to call up hookers and shit because he'd be so damn horny. And I had a similar situation, and I was going through these things where I'm like, I go on a rampage, just constantly horny every day. I'm like, yo, I gotta stop beating my dick every morning, yo. Because every morning I woke up, I'm horny as fuck. Every morning I was horny as hell, bro. And I couldn't control myself. I'm like, yo, this gotta stop. I can't be doing this shit. Because every time I busted, I felt gross. I just felt sick of that shit, man. And I didn't want to go about living life like that. I knew something was off. I couldn't put a finger on it, but I knew something was wrong about doing that. Even though I'm beating my meat, nobody's getting harmed, I knew I didn't feel right. So at that time, back in May, this is 2019, same year, this year, it's December now. Merry Christmas, by the way. I decided, you know what? Let me just stop beating my meat for a little bit, right? I didn't have no goals in mind. I had gone at the most like 4 days, maybe 7 days at the time was the longest I had gone. So I'm like, man, let me challenge myself to go a little longer. I wasn't looking for no benefits. I just wanted to like discipline myself. That's it. I wanted to see if I could do it, right? I wasn't looking for I wasn't looking for nothing out of it. So I don't want to go too deep into stories and shit, but it's funny how all hindsight is so 2020. So at the start of my retention journey, this chick that I really, really wanted, and I had been talking to her on and off, trying to get her out on a date. She had been bullshitting me for months prior back. Out of the blue, she seen one of my Instagram story posts about this contest I was doing. She's like, hey, I want to come check it out. I'm like, yeah, whatever, bitch. You can come out. You know, I'm thinking she's just bullshitting like she been doing. So she really comes out. She was late, whatever. But I had told her in the DM, I was like, hey, let's go out on a date after. Me and you. Nobody else. Let's just go on a date. You know, you've been bullshitting. Let's come on. And she agrees. She agrees to it. So after the contest, we go out on a date. It's all right. You know, I'm doing my best, trying to keep my masculine frame. I was still a little beta back then, not going to lie to y'all. But it was cool. Went on a date, whatever. I didn't fuck. But I think the end of that night, I think I beat my meat because I was just horny. And I was like, all right, this is official. I gotta not beat my meat no more, right? So for the next 3 weeks, I went 21 days. That's the longest I've gone so far, by the way. I went 21 days of not busting. And in that time, me and her went on a couple more dates. I did this show a week after that first date with her. I did this show, and me and my homeboy, he had been taking photographs of me. We've been doing photography for some photos I needed for like headshots and shit. He'd been hanging out with me the whole day. We're vibing. That's my dude. It's funny how we were clicking real good too. I didn't really know this dude that well, but he was like real cool with me, which is funny. That's like a part of this whole law of attraction. Not just women, but dudes. They really can gravitate towards you. You become real magnetic. Let me say that. Yeah, he hung out with me that whole day, and he's like, man, I'll come to your show. I'm like, all right, come on out to my show, whatever. And at that night, bro, these like 2 chicks, one kind of heavy chick, not that hot, and then this other really hot Mexican chick, they were like best friends or whatever, and they were there that night, just happened to be at the show. And, you know, my friend, photography friend, he was talking them up, talking a good game. And, you know, after the show, me, him, and these 2 chicks were like hanging out. We ended up smoking, chilling, talking shit. You know, it's funny. He was trying to get her number, the hot chick. He was trying to get her number so bad. I could tell he was like overly talkative, trying to impress them, how a lot of dudes do. Trying to show things, trying to prove himself to her. I'm laid back, chilling, looking like right through this shit. Like, man, this dude trying to do hard. I'm just being cool, saying shit when I feel like saying it, not saying too much. And the very next day, I didn't even ask, but she DM'd me her number. She's like, hey, I think I asked her that night, but it was kind of like, I didn't really directly ask her. I just kind of like threw it out there because he threw it out there. So I guess that was kind of a beta move. But the next day she DM'd me her number. And I was like, oh shit, all right, you know. That was weird. All right, cool. You know, I guess that playing it cool paid off, right? And me and her went on a date, you know, it was cool. I didn't fuck, but we had a cool little date. And then the other chick, the chick that I really wanted, we ended up going on a couple more dates. Now, I fucked up. I was on some beta male shit. I wasn't as smooth as I am now. If I had the same mind I have now that I had, you know, if I had it then, I would have had both of them. But I wasn't ready, bro. But the whole moral of this whole story is I was able to, out of nowhere, these chicks came to me, bro. Crazily, they came to me. And I didn't do anything. I was on some beta male shit still. And they still came to me. And were still willing to go out with me and hang out and all that shit. You know, I wasn't on my fullest potential. I wasn't on my full swag, suave shit. That now, my dating life is amazing. I know exactly how to treat these women and what to say. And listen, I've had chicks just come straight over, for the date. I've had chicks, we go out, we meet out, and then come over easily and you do the thing. But my thing now is I don't want to bust at all. It's really been hard to fuck and not bust, but I'm getting there. I'm so close. When I find it out, when I figure it out, I'm gonna be right on this damn camera letting y'all know what it is, man. Cause this shit is it's a beautiful thing, man. This law of attraction. It's nothing else like it, you know? And it's funny, I said I was on my beta male shit, but I still had enough sense to get myself through those dates and, have somewhat confidence. I've been very unconfident, very nervous around women, around that time. But with the help of that semen retention, man, your confidence is going to go up automatically. You're going to know what to say more easily than if you were just studying a bunch of game like I was, reading alpha male strategies and all these dating coaches and shit. No disrespect to them. They help out a lot. But I was so in my fucking head about the shit that when a bitch would say something, I was like going to my index in my head like, oh shit, she said this. What do I say here? I don't want to fuck it up. I was so in my head. But now it's like, it's just natural now. It's just like, man, I say what I feel. If this feels right, if this feels manly, say that shit. Come from your balls. Talk to her from your balls. From the heart, your mind, balls, and heart. Make sure that shit's aligned, bro. But that's it. Just wanted to give y'all a little game on that, a little example. Let me know what y'all's experience is with this whole law of attraction shit. Because I know I'm not the only one going through this. This shit is real, y'all. Listen, that story was a little drawn out, but I know it's only the beginning. This shit is just getting started, man. My dating life's amazing. I got so much shit to tell y'all later, but we're gonna keep that for another video. But that's it. If y'all could do me a favor and just leave me a like, comment down below what you guys want to see next. Let me know what y'all think about this story. Let me know y'all's stories. I'll read everything. And if you like what you see, man, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. Got more shit coming for y'all, man. I'm gonna talk to y'all next time. Peace.